What is so bad about being crucified? What's so bad about it? That seems like an irreverent question. But I have seen, and I'm sure you have too, seen films about the life of Christ, where different actors, when they get to that time of Jesus' life when he's on the cross, the actors seem to frown a bit, but otherwise show no real distress. What's so bad about being crucified? I've even heard that some films, like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie or a Claude Van Damme movie, have had them crucified in their action movie, and all they do is simply flex their muscles and pull out the nails and go off to attack their enemies and the bad guys. Hollywood seems to say, and perhaps because they have no choice, that there really isn't that much to being crucified. But Hollywood cannot begin to answer the question honestly. It cannot begin. I don't pretend to be a scholar, but I have tried to learn as I've gone through life as much as I can about Jesus and his times and what happened to people when they were nailed to a cross. And the ancient people spoke about the humiliation of the crucifixion. Over and over again, they talked about the humiliation. And I've never really quite understood what that meant until relatively recently. We've all heard how people under torture eventually can be broken, where they become desperate, frantic, almost insane in an attempt to avoid any more hurt or pain. In my understanding, when a person was crucified, they broke almost immediately. No matter who they were, general, slave leader, leading citizen, when a person was put on a cross, they broke in their frantic, desperate, overwhelming agony. I remember reading how soldiers became so upset at the cursing and the screaming of people on crosses that they actually put ladders up on the cross, pried open the mouths of those attached, and cut out their tongues to keep them from cursing, even their own mothers. What's so bad about being crucified? Almost everything. In our day today, our moment together, I want to remember what Jesus said from the cross. Not screams and not curses. His first word, Father, forgive them. They do not know what they have done. Woman, there is your son. Son, there is your mother. Jesus was saying to St. John, take care of my mom. See that she's okay. This day you will be with me in paradise. Father, it is accomplished. The mission is finished. Into your hands I commend my spirit. Jesus did not break. And it so stunned the soldiers and amazed them. They had never seen this before. Surely, one of them said, this must be the Son of God. What is good about crucifixion? What is good about Jesus being crucified for us? I know it's easy and perhaps natural for us to focus on the blood and the pain. But I think that would be a mistake. My hope today is that we are not people looking at what is grisly and difficult. Jesus went to the cross, not because of Pilate, not because of the mob, not because of Judas. He went there because of his love for every one of you. He offered his life as light in your darkness, in my darkness, in the darkness that can cover the whole world, and put out that darkness forever. His one supremely pure, perfect act of obedience to the will of the Father and love for you put out the darkness forever. What is good about Jesus on the cross? Everything. My hope today, my wish today for you and for me and for us is really very simple. That we would be able to say thank you, not only with our words, but with our hearts. Thank you, Lord, that you saw our darkness and our tears and our fears and came to us and made your love the story of our lives. We say thank you to him today here in church. We say thank you every time we see someone else on their cross and take them down. And to make sure that we never build crosses for anyone again because of poverty, loneliness, pain of any kind. Our thank you cannot be words. It has to be our life. What is good about today? He is good. And together we have come to say thank you, Lord, that you put out our darkness, brought us the light, showed us the way. God bless you.